So this is my IDS 403 practice presentation for the final. I did a audio recording, but I'd also like to do a video. And Professor Adams, you can tell me which one I should go with, or how do I make these better so I can get a better grade. So identity theft is my topic. So technology has come a long way over the past 30 to 40 years. I mean, computers, smartphones, tablets, we never had that stuff 30, 40 years ago, you know. And we used to be so careless, you know, with our personal information. We used to get bills in the mail. We still get bills in the mail, but, you know, back in the day, we used to just rip it up and throw it right in the trash, you know. Nowadays, I shred my stuff if I'm not using it. But people used to dumpster dive back in the day, and that was when we threw our, you know, our personal information right in the mail, and thieves would just go and get it out of the trash, you know, and that's not a good thing, you know. And unfortunately, identity theft is on the rise. According to life-support.org, identity theft is the #1 crime in America. It's the fastest growing crime in America as well, and it affects 1 in 23 adults in the United States. That's, wow, that's crazy. You know, and hackers can do so many things with our personal information, you know. According to creditcards.com, what thieves do once they steal our information, using our existing credit or debit cards for their personal use. They can commit tax or employment fraud. They can obtain new credit, obtain medical, Social Security benefits, utilities including buying and reselling phones, open a new bank account or get a line of credit, get a car loan. I mean, there's just a myriad of things that they can do once they get hold of someone's personal information. But I feel like it's our own fault. You know, we set ourselves up for failure because we rely on the internet so much. I mean, we literally use the internet for everything, you know, from shopping to banking to research to you name it. I mean, let's be honest, we do everything online now, you know, but at what cost? You know, the more personal information we put on the internet, the easier we're making it for hackers. So we're setting ourselves up for failure. You know, back in the day, it was so easy to get a fake ID. I never had to, but my older sisters and my brother had to when they wanted to party with their friends back in the, I hope I'm not dating them, but I guess I am, in the 80s and 90s. It was easy to fake ID, real easy. You know, it wasn't hard to fake an ID, but obviously now, today's day and age, it's much, much harder to fake an ID. It's very hard, you know. But hackers are getting smarter too. You know, the tools that they use to hack, the way they go about doing it. You know, a lot of them are brash. You know, and they think they could do whatever they want, which they can if they get a hold of your personal information. You know, but ultimately it's up to us. You know, according to PayPal.com, there's 5 keys to preventing identity theft. Safeguard your information both online and offline. If someone calls you or sends you an email requesting sensitive information, do not give it to them. Use secure methods of payment whenever possible. Keep your computer protected, you know, and always be vigilant. It's, you know, never give your password to anybody, even if it's a loved one, because you just never know what could happen, you know. And businesses and companies are trying to do their part. You know, they have newer credit cards or debit cards that have the little, you know, little smart chip on there, and even your iPhones. You know, I did the thumbprint on the iPhone to protect, you know, that it only recognizes, you know, my thumbprint. And you can put multiple people on there. I only put my wife and myself on there. I wouldn't put anybody else on there. You know, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's ultimately up to us to protect our personal information, you know. And you would hope that the companies we use, you know, to purchase stuff online, whether it be groceries or shoes or clothes or whatnot, electronics, you know, you would hope those companies have good safeguards in place to protect our personal information, but you just never know. I mean, you saw that hack last year at Target was one. Me personally, I was affected by the one at the Office of Personnel Management a few months ago. It's anybody who's tried to get a Department of Defense security clearance over the last 10 to 15 years, and that's me. I have a top secret clearance, and it's always in the back of my mind that all my personal information and the background check, the extensive background check that they did on me, all my personal information from family members to friends is out there. My employer's keeping me updated on a daily basis, but you know, you just never know. So, but again, it all comes down to us. We are the ones that can protect our personal information. The less information we put out there in cyberspace, the harder it is for hackers to get to us. But you just got to be vigilant, be smart, and protect your personal information as much as you can. Thank you.